livelihood and employment locally. So there is a lot of benefits that come with it, including in the conservancies.
We'll close this. Masara, you want to say something? Is it a comment or a question?
It's just a comment. PS and CS, the path you are following is very good, but I took a different path. Why do you think 23 men with a gun shooting one person without a gun? It is a mental issue and psycho support issue. That's why I have a bill. And this bill was generated as a result of a research which was done. Now that you see now, in my first term as a parliamentarian, I concentrated on the police officers because these issues were more of in the police officers. But you see now we are bringing KWS, many cases where they are killing other people. So this bill, Chair, I support you. I thank you for supporting it in the third reading. Why don't you go through it so that maybe we can include KWS and other bodies, because the research indicated very clearly that our men and women in uniform are facing a lot of psychosocial support issues, and the bill is going to bridge the gap. So before it concluded in the third reading, maybe we can see, because in the third reading we are able to include other clauses. So maybe the ministry can go through it so that we fast track it. It will help our men and women in uniform who are carrying guns, because there must be a problem why there are rampant cases of them shooting civilian. Thank you, Chair.
Chair, sorry, I forgot to respond to Honorable Kakai's question on the lab. The lab requires, I agree with him that in some cases we need to work together with our development partners who are willing to support the equipping of the lab. But you know, this is a security sector. The first priority should, or the first point of call should be the government of Kenya, where it should be ourselves putting resources to this. But I agree with him that where we have traditional partners that we can work together, we can work with them to ensure that we equip the lab. And again, when I engage the DCI, it's not just about, we may have time to discuss the question of forensics and evidence and the need for us to finance that sector. You know, because of the competing issues of budgetary concerns, there are even places like, for example, government chemist, extremely important, yeah? But where are the funds? They are generally underfunded, yet they are extremely important in collection of evidence and in prosecution. Part of the reason why there is the delay in the Shakahola closing of the cases is because of the government chemist's capacity. So we need to work towards this. But we have made strides in government. We should not look like we are crying throughout. We have made a lot of strides. But you know, Kenyans are demanding cutting-edge technology, cutting-edge investigations in the shortest time possible, but we have to balance our ability to finance these processes with also the competing interests in different sectors, including in the social and educational sector. On the Tarasa sub-county and the Kone police station, we agreed that we will equip Kone police station and we will operationalize Tarasa, and I look forward to us going back to Tana River to make sure that that is done, because some of these areas government is very far. And as been explained, you need to go to these marginalized counties to realize the real reason why sub-counties are being created is to cover the vastness of these areas. There may be no much population, but you know, every life matters, and we must be able to do so. And Mr. Chair, I wanted to clarify that when we talk about rangers, it's not just rangers for the county government. Also conservancies have rangers. So all these rangers and everybody need to be organized. And this bill we are working on and the policy we are working on, actually the policy we are working on, shall answer all these issues. One of the reasons why I'm fairly passionate about reorganizing KPR is because I come from an affected area. And so as a senator, I've seen it through, where you give people guns, you have not trained them, they are not accountable to anybody, so you are not sure which day they will join the crooks and which time they are going to defend the government and the people. So it is important for us to make sure that we organize this issue. Thank you very much, and I think we have exhaustively for now engaged on that issue. Oh, no, something Pierce has just reminded me here. You might need to have a meeting separately, maybe jointly with the Committee of Wildlife and Tourism to discuss this issue of KWS, and perhaps also another meeting on with KFS, because these issues keep coming. And the police, they see this as colleagues. So before even an enforcement is done, if you see the amount of delay that occurred in Nakuru in terms of the access and search for the body of Brian Odhiambo, it was because there were protocols that the police had to get in terms of you have to write, it has to be escalated to DG's office before access is gained to the park. That was totally unnecessary, and I think it's some of those issues that need to be dealt with, because if the police quickly access the park, perhaps evidence would have been, we would have gotten the evidence related to the arrest or arrest of Mr. Brian Odhiambo. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
So you can move to the next question, but on the last part, I think I'm going to suggest, or direct rather, we're going to have a joint meeting as suggested by the CS and the PS between ourselves and the Committee on Wildlife, where your office and the KWS will be represented so that we can exhaust such concerns. So the next question from Honorable Hussein Barre.
So, Chair, that's question number 3. I'd like to respond as follows. Honorable Chairperson, members of the committee, the Member of Parliament for Tabach constituency, Honorable Hussein Barre, has requested a statement regarding the rampant cases of human trafficking in northern Kenya. The Honorable Member particularly sought to be informed on 1, a comprehensive report on the investigation into human trafficking in northern Kenya and the country, including investigation into the operations of involved recruitment agencies. Mr. Chair, according to reports on missing persons, the police have confirmed several cases of human trafficking where individuals lure youth with promise of a better future abroad. The details are as follows. In Mandera, for example, on 27th, OB number 27/3012 of 2024, Halima Hassan Sheikh, a resident of Bula Mpya and a member of Somali Ogaden sub-tribe, reported that her 19-year-old daughter, Nasteha Mohammed Sheikh, a grade 8 student at Bula Mpya Junior Secondary School, left home on 29th of December 2024 at around 10:30 hours to visit the Mandera town market to purchase a pair of shoes, but did not return. Efforts to reach her via phone were unsuccessful. DCI officers launched an investigation and established that she had crossed the border into Ethiopia via Suftu. Through collaboration with officers from Ethiopia, she was intercepted on 6th of January 2025 in the Gode region while en route to Addis Ababa. She revealed that she had been befriended by a man on Facebook who had promised to take her to Germany, and he had planned to meet her in Addis Ababa. However, she refused to disclose her Facebook account details to investigators, claiming her phone had crashed. Due to lack of cooperation from both her and her parents, she was eventually handed over to her family. On OB number 2719/11/2024, Mandera Police Station again, Abdirahman Nur Ahmed, a resident of Bula Kamor, reported that his 17-year-old son, Zakaria Abdirahman, a Form 2 student at Kamor Mixed Secondary School, went missing on 18th of November 2024 at around 600 hours. Before his disappearance, he had informed his brothers, indicating his intention to travel to Libya through Ethiopia in pursuit of a better life. Efforts to locate him are ongoing in collaboration with Ethiopian authorities and Kenya KDF liaison officer in Ethiopia. Again, in Mandera Police Station, OB number 5912 of 2025, Bilal Ali Nur Muhammad went missing on 21st of February 2021, but the matter was never reported to the police. His family later discovered that he was being held captive in Libya, where kidnappers demanded a ransom of $2,350,000. His parents, Hussein Ibrahim Mohammed and Rama Isaac Hassan made the payment through Dabashil money transfer on 7th Street, Eastleigh, Nairobi. The money was sent to Siad Nur Mohammed in Kismayo, Somalia, and Hinda Ibrahim Mohammed in Mogadishu. The case remained unreported until 12th March 2025, when Bilal contacted his mother from an undisclosed hospital in Tunis, Tunisia, claimed that he had been shot in both legs. He revealed that after being abducted to Libya, he managed to escape in November 2023 alongside other captives, including 2 Kenyans from Mandera, who are now caring for him in hospital. He also identified Bilal Shukri Ahmed, a 31-year-old Kenyan of the Kodia ethnicity, as the person who facilitated his movement. Following this information, angry members of the public attacked the alleged human trafficker. However, NPR officers on patrol intervened, rescuing him and placing him in custody at Mandera's police station. The case was handed over to APTU in Mandera detachment for further investigation. On 14th March 2025, the suspect was arraigned before Mandera Law Courts under the case number MCCR 01825, where a 21-day custodial order was granted. The case is set for mention on April 4th, 2025. It was set for mention that day, and with ATPU Mandera detachment handling the investigation. Preliminary findings indicate that certain individuals are involved in hoodwinking the youth with various promises of a brighter future abroad. Investigations are ongoing to determine whether these individuals are affiliated with recruiting agencies or organized groups. Number 2, measures being taken to ensure that the families and individuals who suffer these atrocities get justice and rehabilitation. The following measures are being taken to ensure that the families and individuals who suffer these atrocities get justice and rehabilitation. Implementation of victim-centered approaches. Measures are in place to prioritize the well-being of victims, including immediate rescue operations, legal aid, and psychosocial support to help them recover from their experiences. B, collaboration between law enforcement and humanitarian agencies. A coordinated framework has been strengthened to facilitate the reintegration of rescued victims, ensuring they receive the necessary support to rebuild their lives. C, action against traffickers and recruitment agencies. The police is actively investigating and acting upon information on recruitment agencies and suspicious individuals involved in trafficking, leading to their apprehension and being arraigned before court. D, community awareness and education. Awareness campaigns are being conducted to educate communities and recognizing and reporting human trafficking cases, empowering them to play a role in prevention and intervention efforts. Number 3, long-term measures being put in place. The following long-term measures are being implemented to address the case of human trafficking in the country and formalize labor exports from the country. Strict enforcement of labor migration regulation. Existing laws governing labor migration are being strictly enforced to prevent exploitation, to ensure safety of migrant workers. As you must have seen, Mr. Chair, there's a lot of reports also, not just in the northern part, but in Nairobi and Kisii and Nakuru and Eldoret, where this some recruitment agencies are operating and exporting Kenyans in quotes, trafficking them to dangerous destinations, including Iraq, including places like Saudi and other parts of the world, including Turkey and other places. Investigation and arrest of human traffickers. Enforcement agencies are actively identifying, apprehending, and arraigning before court persons involved in human trafficking. C, imposition of deterrent punishment. The courts are awarding strict penalties to those found guilty of human trafficking to discourage further involvement in such activities. And D, enhanced border security and scrutiny. Security measures along Kenya northern border have been tightened to curb illegal migration and trafficking activities. 5, community sensitization awareness campaign, which is ongoing, and deployment of security officers for surveillance and intelligence, and finally strengthening collaboration with stakeholders, which includes NGOs, international organizations, governments, like the case of Ethiopia, and this cooperation is disrupting trafficking routes, which mainly are leading to Arab countries. I thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Waziri, for the attempt. Waziri, I must say this issue is quite serious in northern Kenya and also in the country. And there is a need, the youth are really taking advantage of because of the widespread unemployment that is across the country. So there is a need actually to sensitize the communities and probably use the provincial administration, the chiefs on the ground, some effort has to be put so that they take a lead role in sensitizing the public. And also, attempt must be made, because from my investigation, casual investigation, there are people who are recruiters in different towns who are recruiting these youth, giving them hopes of better lives in other areas. And if time is taken by the security agency, these people can be found. So some people must serve as an example to the others so that it rings a bell in everybody who is participating in these activities. Let's also do serious sensitization on our youth, on the dangers that they face. I know this is coming on and off, and I'm sure, I was told there are 25 young girls from Wajir who are stranded across Libya and those North African countries as they head to Europe. So this is just a small report, but I must say this is seriously widespread. People's organs are being sold in the markets across board. So this is seriously something that's affecting Kenyans and the young people. So deliberate effort from your office through your provisional administration structures, this station has to be done. And we must have some people who will serve as an example. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Chair. And Waziri, if you have realized when you are going through your statement, most of the OPs were from Mandera. This is an issue that is giving us headache as politicians from those areas, because a mother who has never handled 10,000 shillings, never. Her kid just goes, you know, they are brokers. Around Isli, around Nairobi, they're here. They're here. They're not any other place. They're here. They don't charge any shilling when they're taking them. When they take them there to Libya or any other places, now they are told, go and talk to your parents, let them send 3 million shillings. The mother has never handled even 10,000 shillings. Then they come to the politicians now. I have personally contributed to, you know, mothers are crying. Their kid, they send a video. You know, some of them shot live. They are shot at the, you know, at the leg. Others are beaten with heavy, you know. You cannot imagine what they are doing. The videos are here in my phone. It will shock you. Now they have to go around the communities. You know, they go around all the leadership. They contribute the money. Some succeed now. Once you send that 3 million shillings, they succeed and go back. Go to maybe Germany or UK or any other place, then the youth now can see the person who has been beaten and the video there is now sending money to the families. Then others are all going. Just last week, 2 ladies were slaughtered in Libya, 2 of them from my constituency. In fact, one had 1 kid. She left the kid with her sister, then said she's going to the market. Kumbe, she's just going. When she went to Libya, I think they hold her for 2 weeks. When they missed the money, they slaughtered her. They sent where they were the dead body. You cannot imagine what is happening. So I think what the ministry needs to do, Waziri, these people are here. They are not far. They are here. Our security agents can investigate and get hold of these people. If you get hold of the culprits, then you are done. You are done. I think we need to show an example to those people who are trafficking our youths. And because they have no job, they have no employment, they have no otherwise. Just 5 weeks ago, the son to my sister who was in my sister's home here in South Sea, we missed him. After looking for the boy for 3-4 days, I used my network in our police, our NIS. We got hold of him from Sudan, or en route to those areas. They boarded him at Kenya Airways, and I took him from here. This is a problem that is there and we cannot ignore. I think we need quick action.
I think, Chairman, given the concern, I think, Waziri, you need to take a deliberate action. This calls for a collective effort. The local leadership, and your office, because it appears that we have so many small cells that are recruiting people. In fact, you cannot say these